guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about how to make pullback cars faster. Right here we have the gray and black WRX from the previous pullback car video. This particular model is a Jada. We already did some stuff to it, like we put some gear lube oil that is non-corrosive against plastics in the rear gears. We also took out some plastic pieces on the inside to make it so that the weight of it was not much, but it was a little lighter, so it can get down the track a little faster. One thing that I'm noticing is these wheels, which I'll bring in the camera. The wheels, they're more of a plastic composite. Now I was able to find wheels that are the same size, but they're more of a rubber composite. Now I did some slow motion video of looking at the car from the side angle and from the rear angle. When I'm doing this, I'm seeing a lot of lost energy with the tire just spinning, causes the car to hop, and then also sometimes it makes the car go sideways. If you go to a couple of the shots, I think it's the second race in the last video, the car loses almost all of its momentum going sideways. With these pullback cars, any momentum lost, it's going to make the car significantly slower towards the end of the track after the bump or the straightaway, whatever you would like to call it. The reason is the spring that's in these, or whichever method that you choose to use for a pullback car, they only have so much energy. Every little bit of it needs to be used to get the car down the track. If you're using any of it to either push a heavier car, or maybe the tires aren't wide enough so you don't have enough surface gripping the track, or in this case if it's a different type of material, you're just going to spin, it'll go to the side or spin in place, but nevertheless you're just losing all that momentum and the tension that the spring is holding in. Now there's other types of pullback car methods. You can do a rubber band, you have just the regular gears for this, there's an actual wind-up spring type of mechanism that you can create. There's a lot of different types of ways to do this. So far I'm experimenting, trying to see what I can get to be the fastest. Obviously I want to make it still viewable and look good, but I figure if I go a little more in depth, show you guys how to tune these, how to make them a little faster. Maybe it could become something that could be a cheap hobby. If someone doesn't want to spend thousands on a real race car, you can spend 10-20 bucks on making one of these faster. Now to also find tires that might be interchangeable between brands, they may not have to be the same brand. Sometimes you just have to take the tire off and just experiment. I've bought a lot of pullback cars, so I have a lot of different extra pieces. Some of them are broken. I ended up finding these particular tires. They're on something called an American Legend card. They have some stuff, I believe they're called Clipsic. There's Jada, American Legend. There's a couple different types of brands. Each one is faster than the other. There's never really a set thing. I think it's just how the metal is manufactured and how, when they put it in, how much tension they allow it to get. Now on these, I was able to find that they're just a smidge wider, which could be useful. Wider surface area, better material, better grip down the track. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take these off. I'm going to take the back side of the car apart. You want to find yourself a small little screwdriver like this. A little Phillips end on it. And this is the lube that we're using for this. It's just a multi-purpose. There's other types that I'm going to be experimenting with as well. This one seems to work pretty good. And you can use it on plastics and vinyls, and it's not going to corrode away your gears. So what I'll do is I'll just take just a little squirt just right in there. Let it sit for a little bit. Just pick
to dry it up. These motors are interchangeable. As you can see, they come out fairly easy. This will be resting on the inside of this, so it helps keep it in place. So if you happen to have several pullback cars and you noticed that, obviously there's going to be some that are faster than others. Some are significantly faster. This car, I noticed that the motor and the takeoff, if the tires sometimes were able to get some grip, it was actually a very fast car. If you go back to the 28 car field drag race to establish the top 8 list, this car lost to the winner of the entire thing, the gray GTR, which is currently in first place, but he only lost by about a car. And if you notice, in the beginning of the race, it went completely sideways and then was pretty much lost all of its momentum towards the end of the track, didn't have enough top speed to get around it.
So there you go. I just wanted to show you guys how to make the pullback cars a little faster, maybe get as much as you possibly can out of something like this.